ये है ड्रैग फ्लिक, इसको कहते हैं ड्रैग फ्लिक।
ओह माय गॉड जुगराज, क्या था ये?
सिमरन ये है ड्रैग फ्लिक और बॉल की स्पीड रहती है 180 किलोमीटर पर आवर।
आई नो, मैंने पलक झपकी नहीं कि बॉल गायब।
बिल्कुल।
प्लीज एक बार फिर से स्लो मोशन।
चलिए,
ये मेरे पास
बॉल भी लेके आए आप।
प्लीज स्लो मोशन है।
तो सिमरन जो ड्रैग फ्लिक होता है, बॉल को हम पहले यहाँ से ड्रैग करते हैं, यहाँ से ड्रैग करते हैं, ये हम इसको रिलीज करते हैं।
ओह,
Push
मतलब
and
पहले
release.
ड्रैग करते हैं फिर फ्लिक।
यस, दैट इज कॉल्ड ड्रैग फ्लिक। तो एक बार हम आपको दिखा देते हैं। से ये जाएंगे,
ड्रैग।
ये देखिए।
वूहू! ऑसम!
Yuvraj, today is the perfect setting for the battle of the drag flickers. It's going to be Sandeep Singh of the Mumbai Magicians versus Raghunath of the UP Wizards. But my boy Sandeep is the top goal scorer and he scored 2 goals between these two teams in their last match. Your boy Raghu could not manage any.
कोई बात नहीं वीरू, आज रघुनाथ का दिन है और रघुनाथ आज यहाँ पे हैट्रिक बनाने वाले हैं।
आई एम श्योर बहुत सारी बातें करने के लिए, लेकिन इसके पहले जो लास्ट मैच हुआ था मुंबई एंड यूपी के बीच, हम उसी मैच के कुछ स्पेशल मोमेंट्स देख लेते हैं। चलिए।
He does sound the board. Mumbai go ahead.
It's a great ball in.
It's still an opportunity and it's a tight angle which has been exploited. So Mumbai got 2 up. Sandeep comes in. The Mumbai Magicians have got their spell back, Solly.
Fantastic. This is the goal they really desperately needed.
आज हम आ पहुंचे हैं नवाबों के शहर लखनऊ के ध्यानचंद स्टेडियम में और आज का हमारा मैच है बिटवीन होम टीम यूपी विजर्ड्स एंड मुंबई मैजिशियंस के बीच में। मैं हूं सिमरन कौर मुंडी और मेरे साथ इस वक्त मौजूद है हमारे 2 एक्सपर्ट्स, वीरेंद्र स्कीना जो कि है फॉर्मर इंडिया टीम कैप्टन एंड जुगराज सिंह जो कि आपने कुछ ही देर पहले देखा इज इंडियाज वन ऑफ बेस्ट ड्रैग फ्लिकर्स। सो जुगराज, आप मुझे बताइए कि मैंने सुना है that there are a lot of big bucks involved in this league.
बिल्कुल सिमरन, बहुत सारा पैसा हॉकी में इन्वॉल्व हुआ है और मैं बताना चाहूँगा यहाँ पर कि जो टोटल प्राइज मनी है वो है 5 करोड़ 40 लाख रुपए। वहीं विनर टीम को मिलने वाले हैं 2 करोड़ 50 लाख रुपए और रनर अप टीम के लिए हैं यहाँ पे 1 करोड़ 25 लाख रुपए। तो बहुत बड़ी प्राइज मनी है और आई एम श्योर आने वाले समय में हॉकी के साथ काफ़ी सारी धड़कनें और जुड़ने वाली हैं।
वीरेंद्र, आई एम श्योर कि हर मैच के बाद हम हर टीम में बहुत जो पॉइंट्स टेबल है उसमें हम काफी उठक बैठक देख रहे होंगे।
Absolutely, Simran. It's been an action-packed Hero Hockey India League so far. There's been plenty of goals, plenty of excitement. If you look at the points table, the top 3 teams, the Delhi Wave Riders, the Ranchi Rhinos, and the Punjab Warriors, they're pretty comfortably placed. In fact, the top 2 teams have already qualified for the semis. The real exciting battle is down there at the bottom, where the home team UP Wizards take on the Mumbai Magicians. It's a key match today for both the team as they battle for that final semi-final spot.
मुझे लगता है बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग मैच होने वाला है। सीरियसली बाय गॉड, आई मीन मैं तो बहुत एक्साइटेड हूँ। जुगराज, आप मुझे बताओ कि जो होम टीम है यूपी विजर्ड्स आज किन तेवरों के साथ आएगी फील्ड में?
सिमरन, बहुत तीखे तेवर हैं आज यूपी विजर्ड्स के और वही मैं बताना चाहूँगा। गोल पोस्ट में रहेंगे जॉर्ज बेजली, डीप डिफेंडर्स हैं रघुनाथ एंड हरबीर सिंह संधू, वहीं विवेक धर हैं, टर्न डिनर हैं, तुषार खांडेकर हैं। अच्छा एक साइड लाइन है और सब्स्टिट्यूट्स की अगर हम बात करें तो वहाँ पे रहेंगे सोमना, नितिन थिमया, वाटर जॉली। अच्छा एक लाइनअप है उनके पास। अगर वही फॉर्मेशन की बात करें तो फॉर्मेशन विल बी 3-3-1-3। तो ये एक अच्छी अटैकिंग फॉर्मेशन है और कोच ऑल्टमैन की फेवरेट फॉर्मेशन है।
अच्छा वीरेंद्र, लास्ट टाइम जब मुंबई और यूपी ने मैच खेला था तो मुंबई जीत गई थी। आज क्या लगता है, क्योंकि मुंबई उसी जोश से आएगी फील्ड में?
Simran, the last match between Mumbai and UP, that was the Mumbai's only victory in the entire league so far. Let's take a look at the first 11 that Mumbai is lining up today. Coach Rick Charlesworth has put Srijesh in goal. Sandeep Singh is their key drag flicker. Matthew Swan is the strong man in midfield and Glenn Turner leads the forward line. If you look at the substitutes, there's captain Liam de Young who starts on the bench. Satbeer Singh as well is on the bench. Chinglin Sana can make a nuisance of himself as well. If you look at the formation, Coach Rick has gone with a 4-3-3 formation. I would like to see them using much more wing play. spread the game a lot and get short corners and involve Sandeep Singh much more.
आज का मैच दोनों ही टीम्स के लिए बहुत ही क्रूशल है। हम इसी बारे में बातचीत करेंगे कुछ ही देर में, एक छोटे से ब्रेक के बाद।
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game, and take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch, and relive your favorite moments again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game, and go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the match center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. And get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग। लड़ो तो ऐसे, हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 14 जनवरी से लाइव।
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline. There, all the important moments of the match are highlighted just for you. Watch fours, smashing sixes or the last wicket anytime you choose. Are you on the widescreen mode yet? Wait, don't leave, there's more. Just click here and expand this, and look, you get ball by ball updates, the experts take on all the cricketing action. I'm certainly in the game. The question is, when are you getting in the game?
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the...
Hello, it's me again. Welcome back to Hero Hockey India League 2013. मेरे दोनों ही एक्सपर्ट्स अब भी मेरे साथ जुटे हुए हैं एंड आप देख सकते हैं कि दोनों ही टीम्स मैदान में आ चुकी हैं. आई एम श्योर उनमें बड़ा ही जोश और यू नो दे बी सो एक्साइटेड. आई एम श्योर जुगराज.
बिल्कुल सिमरन, आज बहुत एक कांटे की टक्कर होने वाली है क्योंकि आज का मैच दोनों ही टीमों के लिए बहुत क्रूशियल है क्योंकि 3 टीम ऑलरेडी सेमीफाइनल के लिए क्वालिफाई कर चुकी हैं और ये आज जो इन दोनों में से जो जीतेगा मोस्टली वो अपनी जगह पक्की कर लेगा सेमीफाइनल में चौथी प्लेस.
Absolutely, Jugraj. If you look at the UP team, if they win today, they're going to be very comfortably placed. If the Mumbai team wins today, it's going to be a real neck and neck battle for the semi-finals. So it's going to be a really exciting match today, and let's hope there are plenty of goals.
बिल्कुल, आज एक अच्छे मैच की उम्मीद है पूरे दर्शकों को भी, हमें भी, और आई एम श्योर आज लखनऊ की टीम जो है यूपी विजर्ड्स वो जरूर जीतेंगे यहाँ पे.
And Jugraj, it's going to be a battle of the drag flickers from both the teams. There's Sandeep Singh, who's the top goal scorer of the Hero Hockey India League, and there's the UP captain VR Raghunath, who is the
फिर आप देख सकते हैं धनराज पिल्ले, फॉर्मर ओलंपियन, 4 टाइम ओलंपियन, पद्मश्री, वो दोनों ही कप्तानों को अपना बेस्ट विशेस दे करके वापस आ रहे हैं. और आज के जो बैटल रहेगा, आई एम श्योर वीरेन, आज जो बड़ा की बैटल जो होने वाला है वो रहेगा वीर रघुनाथ और संदीप सिंह के बीच में. और रघुनाथ जो कि जाने माने ड्रैग फ्लिकर हैं और अगर हम गोल्स की बात करें तो अब तक 5 गोल कर चुके हैं, तो आई एम श्योर आज वो और अपने गोल्स दिखाएंगे.
Absolutely, Jugraj. As you see the UP team shaking hands with the Empires, that's a legendary turn to New Year. Both the teams will be pretty excited as they go into battle today. It's going to be a tough game today. These two teams have another game against each other as they play their final few games. It's the business end of the tournament so far, and it's going to be a crucial encounter from here on to get into the semi-finals. As you see, we are Raghunath on screen. He has 5 goals so far in the tournament. and the UP Wizards really need Raghunath to start firing if they need to confirm their place in the semi-final.
और संदीप सिंह आप देख सकते हैं वीरेंद्र, संदीप सिंह जिन्होंने अब तक 11 गोल किए हैं हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग में, और 26 साल की उम्र है, युवा खिलाड़ी हैं, अच्छे प्लेयर हैं, एक्सपीरियंस वाले हैं। तो आज उम्मीद की जा रही है कि दोनों ही ट्रैक फ्लिकर जो है अपनी टीम के लिए कड़ी मेहनत करेंगे और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा गोल स्कोर करने की कोशिश करेंगे यहाँ पे।
Jugraj, let's hope for a real action-packed match today. Plenty of goals, plenty of excitement.
मेरी तो धड़कनें बहुत बढ़ गई है। आई एम रियली लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू दिस मैच। चलिए चलते हैं अपने कमेंटेटर्स के पास।
Welcome on board for match 23. It's the UP Wizards versus the Mumbai Magicians. We're getting ever closer to those finals. Remember, 34 games in this tournament so far. Let's have a look how both sides line up coming into this. The UP Wizards have made 4 changes from the team that lost to the Magicians a couple of nights ago. They lost 4-0 that game, and they'll be hoping to do a little bit better this evening and pick up some very valuable points. It's a battle at the bottom of the table. The UP Wizards on 17 points and the Mumbai Magicians on 13 points. Here's how Mumbai line up. 2 changes to their lineup. Satbir Singh does not start, neither does Matthew Butterini, and it's Joel Carroll and Chinglin Sana Singh that come in for the Magicians. Each team has 9 substitutes, remember, 35 minutes each way, and it's divided up into 4 quarters. So we get things underway with Tushar Kankanda. He nicely plays that one back to get us fired up here. An afternoon game, which makes a change. No floodlights here in Lucknow at the Dhyan Chand AstroTurf Stadium, capacity of 10,000. We haven't quite met that this evening, or this afternoon I should say. An early touch for Sandeep Singh at the back, an aerial ball, and well brought down. Chinglin Sana Singh under the ball, and in possession again now. Dumps that one off to Matthew Swan. Swan returns the favour, opens up that right-hand flank into the D for the first time for the Magicians. Can they get something here? The deflection came off a UP Wizards player. Well, Mickey taking it off for a long corner. And it'll be a free hit to the UP Wizards. So an exciting game to look forward to. Up here in the commentary box alongside me is AB Sabaya from the 92 and 96 Olympic side for India. Played in goal there and also won a gold medal in the 1998 Asia Games. AB, good to have you on board.
Oh, thank you, Michael.
Now, your thoughts ahead of this game. It's a crucial game, isn't it, between these two sides at the bottom of the table?
Yeah, this is a very crucial game for both the teams. They can get the points only in these matches because they have to cut other team to get, because these two cut each other, then only you can get a points.
And we've just seen the ball go up into the head there rather uncomfortably of Dona, it looks like, who goes down. Just go and get some attention on that. Maybe there's a small cut to the head there, so he'll go and get that checked out. Dona wearing number 13 today for the UP Wizards. Sadly gives up possession as well. Sorry to interrupt you there, AB. You're getting very excited about this game.
Yes, Michael, if you see this, either they can snatch the points from each other to go into the semi-finals. So that's why there will be this crucial match. There's 2 matches they're supposed to play each other. So this is the maximum points they can earn from this match. So one team will qualify for the semi-finals out of this.
Worth pointing out that 2 sides have qualified already. The Delhi Wave Riders and the Ranchi Rhinos both safely through to the semi-finals, which take place in Ranchi next Saturday. The finals to be held next Sunday. So all to play for. 3 remaining teams are the JP Punjab Warriors, the Uttar Pradesh Wizards and the Dabur Mumbai Magicians. But only 2 places in that semi-final up for grabs. So as we said last time these 2 sides met, it was the Mumbai Magicians that won that one, and convincingly so. Their only win of the tournament so far, a 4-0 win against the UP Wizards. And so they'll take some confidence coming into this game. An early circle penetration again, trying to put a little bit of pressure on the goalkeeper. It's taken off for a long corner as Turner tried to scramble it underneath George Baisley. The 2 of them know each other from the Australian international setup. Both players play their international hockey. Good run round the backhand side from Chinglin Sana. It's not actually Baisley that starts in goal, is it, AB? You're more familiar with the goalkeepers. It looks like him from that tall figure, do you not think?
Yeah, by his figure, it looks like a Bisley.
Ron Altmans, the former Dutch coach, watches on as his side now come forward through Eddie Ockenden. He's dispossessed. Walks it straight into a flat stick. Swan on the overlap. Outside of him, Chinglansana. A more calm, composed start to this game from Mumbai, who have one thing on their mind, and that's 5 very valuable points. Remember, 5 points for the side that wins it. Currently, the Mumbai Magicians at the bottom of the table on 13 points. Just ahead of them, the UP Wizards on 17 points. So, should they win here today by a goal margin of 3 or more, then they will jump the UP Wizards into 4th spot. The Wizards, who have lost 4 on the trot now, and have actually conceded 14 goals in that losing streak. It's not ideal, is it, AB?
Yes, Michael, if you see that they were playing well. Even Beasley had a very good 4 games when the league started, and the last 4 we can't blame on the goalkeeper for all that, but they considered the last 4 matches, they considered 14 goals. Then they scored only 4 goals. That is very tough on the team. They can't come back from that position to come back to in this kind of league. It's very tough.
Well, they have made 4 changes coming into this afternoon's game. Zander Bart, Samana, Bhutajoli and Pardeep Moore not starting, but rolling substitutions welcome at any stage during the game. And there is a look at the Mumbai Magicians goalkeeper Srijesh. He hasn't had any saves to make in the game so far. 0-0 if you're just joining us. First quarter, not too much action. A couple of circle penetrations for Mumbai Magicians so far in the game, but it's quite a calm start, isn't it, from both sides? They haven't come out of the gates firing.
It's unusual of Mumbai Magicians because they, Michael, all the matches, if you see, they have taken a lead in the very first quarter and they were attacking from the word go. But they used to always fall back in the third quarter. But today they are going very cautiously. I know that's a lot to gain from this match. Both the teams are very cautious. So they want to somehow take the points from the other team.
So you're saying they're really using this first quarter to size each other up, as we have a replay there of Ayappa being fouled, and it is the Mumbai Magicians now in possession in the attacking quarter, looking to find a way through. Butterini finds the far post, and there was Akers Aroom out there on the right-hand side for Satbir Singh. Not the best first touch, let himself down a little bit there, but Butterini's ball was pinpoint accurate. Another sniff of danger there. No circle penetrations yet for UP as they work it round the back now through Kanda. Rolling players off. Hertzberger gets an early touch, didn't start, but the Dutchman now back on. Tundenoya, another member of the Dutch contingent. They've lost possession here though. Sarvanjit with the ball into the D. Can they get the keeper? No, they can't get around Baisley. They tried their best.
Sorry, what I'm saying, very disappointed all these matches. Actually, he was a very good scorer for Malaysia. If you see last last 2 good years, what Malaysia has done, their team has done very well. Faisal Sari contributed that a lot for their team success. And here I feel like he's not in his element and he's not scored enough goals here.
Well, 85 caps in total for Malaysia. Still 0-0 here. UP Wizards 0, Mumbai Magicians 0. Sandeep Singh, we talked a little bit about him in the pre-match show and the battle of the drag flickers. He hasn't had an opportunity to convert from the penalty corner setup yet because we haven't had any penalty corners in the game. Here's another little work for Faisal. Faisal weaseling his way around, but brought out to safety by Jolie. And some space now down the left-hand flank. Just seem to be getting down to the final 25, don't they? And not getting much past there. The drummers trying to inspire their home side here. There's the home coach, Roland Altmans, the former Dutch coach. We saw in the pre-match as well, Damraj Pillay down there, the 4-time Olympian. And you played with him a couple of times at a couple of those Olympics, AB.
Yeah, I played with him all my international career of all 11 years with him, and including 2 Olympics. And he used to be the very great player and always a fighter.
Men over here as Hertzberger gets it on the baseline. He was looking for the return 1-2. The shot on target goes in! Oh, what a start! It was their first opportunity and they've converted past Srijesh to make it 1-0. It's UP Wizards 1, Mumbai Magicians 0. What an absolute thrasher of a goal this was from Pardeep Moore. They don't clear the danger here. First time slap into the top right hand corner as we look at there, and Srijesh had no chance.
I feel he should have attempted better because it's a kind of a slap shot. It is from the absolutely from the D top. When that is a kind of a better attempt from the Srijesh should have been, he could have saved this ball.
I'm going to save his blushes and say that was just an absolutely cracking finish from Pardeep Moore, and that is the 104th goal in the tournament. It's actually the 100th individual goal because we've had 4 own goals in there as well. So the 100th individual goal going to Pardeep Moore, and it's the opening goal of this game. So UP Wizards 1, Mumbai Magicians 0. Against the run of play, didn't really see that one coming. But the perfect start for the home side, who, remember, lost this game by 4-0 last time the two sides met. Also alongside us here in the commentary box, casting his expert eye on things, is Viren Rasquina. Your thoughts on the opening to this, Viren? You were down pitch side in the pre-match watching both sides warm up, and we've seen Mumbai have the better of the circle penetrations, but against the run of play, UP Wizards scoring one there. What a start to this first quarter.
Michael, it's a crucial match today as we see the UP Wizards again on the counter-attack.
Hertzberger 3-on-1 there, fancied his chances, but in the end it was Carroll that dispossessed him, and Butterini back there now tidying up a little bit of the mess as they release Anup Valmiki down the left-hand flank, back through Butterini, and they'll look to rebuild again. The perfect start for UP Wizards, Viren.
Michael, absolutely. UP Wizards would really enjoy this opening lead that they've taken early in the first quarter itself. It's a crucial match for both the teams. I think here's where the exciting battle lies, right at the bottom of the table. These two teams are really on a face-off for the final semi-final slot. The top 3 teams, the Delhi Wave Riders, Ranchi Rhinos and Punjab JP Warriors, are pretty comfortably placed. So that makes it all the more important for a victory for the home team UP Wizards today.
Well, the Punjab Warriors can actually secure their place later today if they beat the Ranchi Rhinos. That game, the 8 p.m. match here on Star Sports. If you're tuning in, 8 p.m. is the time, local time you need to tune in. Ranchi Rhinos versus JP Punjab Warriors from Ranchi at 8 o'clock.
Michael, getting back to the first goal, the UP Wizards scored. Again, it was a defensive error by one of the Mumbai defenders, Glenn Simpson, who gave the ball very cheaply, but take nothing away from Pradeep Moore's finish.
Another stride forward from the Wizards, looking to extend that lead, but Jaz Rotia comes away with it, looking to feed Chinglen Sana on the right-hand flank now. There's not too many options, attacking options up in front of him.
Michael, that has been one of the problems for the Mumbai Magicians lineup all throughout the tournament. They have been unable to throw numbers into attack. Whenever they have stole the ball in defense, whenever there's been a turnover, the midfield has not been able to support the forward line quickly enough, and that's why they have not been as dangerous as they should be.
Tim Devan now with the ball. Goes himself, actually, doesn't fancy putting it through. It's in the D, bobbling around awkwardly for the defence, and calm and composed at the back there is the number 10, David Alegre, the Spanish international.
Michael, David Alegre is a very experienced Spanish player, as we see Sarvanjit Singh getting ready to come onto the pitch. David Alegre showed all the cool, calm composure to get the ball out of defence.
No danger there as that ball is slapped off. It'll be a 16-yard hit. Mumbai Magicians back in possession. Glenn Turner just coming on. There is Alegre, as we can see, the Spanish international who's been to 3 Olympic Games, and great to see so many former Olympians and current Olympians from London 2012 featuring in this tournament, over 50 in total.
Yeah, this makes this league is a very special because there's so many top players of the world are playing.
Devan earns the free hit on the edge of the D. They'll bring it back to the dotted line where Chinglen Sana will take it. Has to move it 5 yards before he can put it into the D. No longer can the players slap it straight into the D. Ball around the back from Chandan Singh is intercepted. Just not doing the best of it with their possession. There is a look at the possession. Roland Altman's side up by a goal to nil. They're also having the better of the possession.
Again, Altman's one of the most experienced coaches in world hockey today. And I'm sure the young kids in the UP Wizards lineup will really learn a lot from the planning, preparations and strategies that go into matches.
It's interesting, isn't it, how some of the players have followed their international coaches, so that there is a strong Dutch contingent in the UP Wizards side.
Yes, absolutely. There are 4 Dutch players.
A little bit of excitement here. Picked up by Nithin, but intercepted by Devan. And the ball kicked there, and a strong blast on the whistle from the umpire.
That's one of the Dutch contingent, Bart, that's there. They also have Balkenstein and Wouter Jolly in defense, and of course the legend Teun de Nooijer himself. 5 Olympic games for the Dutch national team.
Teun de Nooijer pacing it up the right-hand side as his Dutch teammate Jolie passes the ball forward. There's Nithan again, once again met by Devan, who pumps it upfield. Saw him smash one in the back of the goal in the warm-up. He's really got a good eye for the ball. There's De Jong, another 3-time Olympian. Just
Michael
lurking in the back of shot there.
De Jong captaining the Mumbai Magicians today. Coach Rick Charlesworth following a rotation policy of captains.
Yeah, likes to keep everyone involved, doesn't he? Let everyone be their captain out there. That deflection came off a UP Wizard stick, so let's have a little look at where we are at the moment. 1 goal in it. Here's a little shot from behind the goal, and this is the defensive area that we're looking at there and that you pointed out, Viren.
Again, a very poor clearance by Glenn Simpson there. By Timothy Devan and...
it was Glenn Simpson, you were right.
Yeah, that was Glenn Simpson, sorry. And again, you cannot afford mistakes like that in the D, and you know, games of this crucial importance, one mistake can be the difference between victory and defeat. So Glenn Simpson will be really hoping that his Magician squad get a goal back pretty quickly.
Let's not take anything away from Pardeep Moore as well, the young 20-year-old who was in the senior Olympic camps and plays his club hockey at Haryana and was also a member of the Asia Cup squad, converting very nicely to make it 1-0. So there's where we are. 2 minutes left to play in the first quarter. A long way still to go in this game. There is Teun de Nooijer, head down and again pacing up that right-hand flank. He is the most highly paid player in the Hockey India League. Worth his value, would you say, AB? Has he worked for it here?
Yeah, Michael, I too played a few matches against him. That was his starting days, but he was very brilliant when he was in young too, and he carried on to play for 5 Olympics. You can imagine the competition in Dutch, because the Dutch hockey playing nation, and they have so much of competition to survive for all 5 Olympics with that fitness. I think he's a very legend. What you can say we have.
Michael, Teun de Nooijer is probably one of the most complete players in world hockey. He had speed, pace, vision. His passing was excellent. His finishing was excellent. And most of all, he's always been a team player and a leader on the pitch. So he brings great value to the team.
And here he is up in support as well. He's still got plenty of fitness there on the right. Can he pick it up and do something with it there? Gets the return ball back to the head of the D, but it was Devan in again for the cover tackle and a reverse hit up the line, that time from Sarvanjit. Releases Matthew Swan, cuts in field in the overlap run from Chinglen Sana. Turner ahead of him here on the ball now. Fancy tricks and skills from him, but can't get past Karganda.
That was young Harbir Singh with a good defensive tackle. Again.
And Harbir again on the ball. Comes
Michael Harbir has just broke into the Indian squad. He was there recently at the Asian Champions Trophy, did pretty well, and he's had a pretty solid tournament so far in defense, except probably in the last match against Mumbai Magicians in Mumbai. Here you see Chinglen Sana as well.
Aerial ball was aiming for de Nooijer, but it was cut out that time by Stephen Edwards, the Kiwi international. Altmans will be happy with his first quarter so far. There is the end of the first quarter, so a short break for these two teams, 3.5 minutes. And Rick Charlesworth's side there are down once again. Can that man do something about it in the second quarter and the remainder of the first half? Make sure you come back and join us. There is the score at the end of the first quarter. The Wizards lead by a goal to nil.
When I was told that cricket watching is going to be revolutionized, I really couldn't resist it. So here I am with my new toy, and I've logged on to starsports.com. So there it is, all in front of me, and it's just not what you expect. The first thing that struck me here was, as I was watching the replay, the slider at the bottom. So while you might be watching the entire highlights of the game, you'd have certain things you'd want to pick. So there it is, the highlights going on nice and calmly. But I've gone and looked at something specific I might want to look at, and everything is flagged, be it a 4 or a 6 or a wicket or some incident that's happened. That's not revolutionary enough. Here's something else on the side that really caught my eye. We listen to all the commentators during a live game, but how about a little bit of a value addition? If you have a look at the text commentary, this is where you can get a description, be it a wicket, a boundary or a 6, and I can just come here and click on any particular item. And the best part of it is, not only can I click on it, I have 3 little options here. I can tweet it, I can put it on Facebook, or I can email it to a friend of mine, and they will only get that particular clip to relive. This basically, in my view, is what you define as not passive viewing, but active viewing. You taking control of the game.
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग। लड़ो तो ऐसे, हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 14 जनवरी से लाइव।
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline. There. All the important moments of the match are highlighted just for you. Watch 4s, smashing 6s or the last wicket anytime you choose. Are you on the widescreen mode yet? Wait, don't leave, there's more. Just click here and expand this, and look, you get ball by ball updates, the experts take on all the cricketing action. I'm certainly in the game. The question is, when are you getting in the game?
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें।
Welcome back to match 23. UP Wizards up.
When I was told that cricket watching is going to be revolutionized, I really couldn't resist it. So here I am with my new toy, and I've logged on to starsports.com. So there it is, all in front of me, and it's just...
Who lost this fixture by 4 goals to nil last time. On the winning end at the moment. Can they maintain that as we get ready to push back in the second quarter? Hertzberger to get us underway. Allegra up the line and finds Siddharth Shankar. And they've given possession away. So Mumbai, who have had more circle penetrations, come forward again. Sandeep Singh.
Yeah, I'll be there. Subha aaiye.
Well, a scrappy encounter there between those two. Thumped up by Donor. The route one ball cut out. Glenn Simpson, who was at fault for that first goal, gave the ball away, and that's what led in Pardeep Moore. His goal, the difference between the two sides, as Valmiki has a little wiggle down there in the top right-hand corner. Alongside me here still, AB Sabaya, as Butterini comes into the D looking for the first penalty corner of the game. Doesn't get it, was looking for a foot there on the edge of the D. Your thoughts on the first quarter, AB?
Yeah, both the teams are very strong on their penalty corners. They look for a penalty corners, but one defense error from Mumbai Magicians, they got a goal. Otherwise, we could.
Here's a chance. Faisal Sari tries to tuck it under the keeper, and there was an even easier chance there on the reverse stick for Sarvanjit Singh, and they should have done better there. Let's have a look at it. Faisal found some space there. Thought he was going to go himself. Great stick skills, fell very comfortably for Sarvanjit Singh, and he'll be disappointed not to have found the target there, looping it over the crossbar, and had a good chance to equalise. They messed that up, didn't they, AB?
Yeah, that's what in this kind of match they'll get 1 or 2 chances. If they don't go to take that chances, I think they will end up losing, because Mumbai's all these matches what they finished, they're not utilized any chances in the forward line.
Zander Bart. Acres of room over here. Here's the goal scorer, Pardeep Moore, 1 goal in the tournament. And forward now, Allegra looks to cut in, reverse stick across the face of D. Here's a chance. Oh, hits the post. Should have been 2. Srijesh was beaten. The fireworks have gone off here. The crowd think it's a goal. It's not. There would have been a loud rattle of the post, and a yellow card as well in the process, so it's all going off here. Fireworks, cards, and almost a goal. Maybe an injury there as well too to the skipper. Have another look at this.
Very lucky.
Oh, unlucky. It fell to Uttar Sanavanda. As we said, he beat the keeper. Couldn't put it in though.
Yeah, I think he was very surprised to get that kind of pass from there, and he tried his best, but it's a post.
Well, it should have been 2. Hertzberger now in possession. Leaves the ball, and Allegra again dumping the pass off. Moore hits the foot, and that's a penalty corner. The first of the game, and that man at the heart of the action again, Simpson, came up off his foot. Well, there's confirmation of the yellow card. It looks like it was for Chinglen Sana, who's got at least 5 minutes in the sin bin, which means that Mumbai are down to 10 players, and they've also conceded a penalty corner.
Michael, these are tough times for the Mumbai team. As you see, Glenn Simpson having a rough time in the defense of the Mumbai. His mistake led to the first goal, and now a second mistake leads to the first shot corner for the UP Wizards. And we have VR Raghunath lining up for the drag flick.
Yeah, you mentioned the threat of Raghunath, who is at the head of the D, captains the side, has 5 goals in the tournament so far. Plays his club hockey in Karnataka. And there he is. Look at the focus on the big man's face. Srijesh in the goal to try and stop him. Here is Raghunath though, drag flick, and Butterini wears that one. Play allowed to wave on. It was a foot inside the D, and Butterini in a lot of pain there. Where's it hit him? Inside his leg, on his kneecap. He is rolling around in agony out there, and you have to be brave to be a number 1 runner.
Michael, that must be tremendously painful. Matthew Butterini really putting his body in the line for the Mumbai Magicians. That's brave charging out, as you see in this replay. A fierce drag flick by VR Raghunath and hitting Matthew Butterini on his leg, on just on the kneecap level, and that will be really, really painful.
Yeah, he's still hobbling around out there and can't even put any weight on that left leg of his. I'm surprised there's not more help there for him to get him off the pitch. He's in a lot of discomfort there. Rick Charlesworth shakes his head. That's one of his key players that could be out. Hopefully he'll be not out for the rest of the tournament, because he is a key player. He's captained the Mumbai Magicians on several occasions here, including the other night in that defeat to the Punjab Warriors, which they lost at home. So another penalty corner. Hit him on the leg as it was goal back. You can really see that left leg starting to swell up on Butterini now, so they'll need to get some ice on that for him. In the meantime, the threat is still on the Mumbai Magicians' goal. De Young taking his place, face mark ready to be donned. we're set. Penalty corner number 2. Raganaut again at the head of the D. His first shot on target hit Butterini, who's off injured. His second strike on target takes a deflection off the stick, this time of Sandeep Singh. Let's have another look at it.
Again, Michael, this is excellent charging out by Sandeep Singh of the Mumbai Magicians. Ran straight in the line of Raghunath's drag flick and saved it for this team.
So 2 penalty corners now to the UP Wizards, none from 2. And there's a look at that left knee of Matthew Butterini, who wore the first one, still gritting his teeth with pain there. Butterini, a key member of this Mumbai Magicians side. His side trailed by a 0-0, a goal from Pardeep Moore in the first quarter.
And Michael, when things like this happen, when injuries like that happen, all you can do is apply ice, especially in the initial phases of the injury.
And talking of ice, your first experience here at Lucknow was a pretty icy experience, wasn't it, being a Mumbai boy?
Absolutely, Michael. I have very fond memories of the Dhyan Chand Stadium out here in Lucknow. The first time I ever came out of Mumbai for a tournament, it was here at this very ground in Lucknow. That was in the under-14s, where I played the KD Singh Babu National Tournament. I was the captain of the Mumbai team, and interestingly, I was just 13 years old, and I had never seen winters in the north of India. All I knew was the winters in Mumbai, which you can even roam around in a t-shirt, and I barely had one tracksuit at that time. And the tournament was bang in the month of January, where winters get the coldest over here.
Devon's ball in, takes the deflection, and it was that danger man again, Sarvanjit Singh, in front of the goal of George Baisley, the Australian goalkeeper and UP Wizards goalkeeper. There he is, getting in the right place, but his deflection going wide. Devon, great vision to pick him out. Route 1 ball, and the keeper narrowed the angle and did enough to steer that shot wide. So, still 1-0.
Michael, coming back to my story, I had just one tracksuit in the peak winter in Lucknow, and I ended up wearing the same tracksuit for 14 consecutive days, and I never got out of it.
A couple of t-shirts as well, you were telling me earlier.
More like 4.
Not too chilly out there, actually. It was quite humid when we were knocking a ball around pre-match ahead of this game. Plenty of water being applied onto the pitch, and that pitch holding quite a lot of the water, meaning it's quite a slow surface to play on.
Yeah, it's quite a heavy surface at this Dhyan Chand Stadium in Lucknow. Tough conditions for the players, but as professionals, they got to get used to different playing surfaces, different pitches, different weather conditions, and that's the hallmark of champion teams, where they can win even in alien conditions.
A good reverse stick pick there from Satbir Singh, who rolls out. Has he got the support? Glenn Turner there, looming on the P spot. It's calmly brought away by Marcel Balkenstein. There's Raganaut, who has missed his 2 penalty corners today, but has 5 goals in the tournament. I always think his name sounds like a transformer.
Michael Raghu will be a bit disappointed with his tally so far in the league. He's had plenty of opportunities, but not been in the best of form. And his team will really need Raghu to be firing in the latter stages of this tournament if they're going to progress to the semi-finals and even more thereafter.
Deflected again away by the Dutchman Balkenstein. There is Matthew Butterini. Good to see him back on his feet. He took a penalty corner into the knee from Raganaut just moments ago. Glenn Turner now trying to find a way through. He's shut down. Fierce out there, isn't it? So much riding on this game. Kicked away by Turner. That's got to be a card. You won't see anything more deliberate than that, and that is just stupid. Absolutely stupid play.
And Rick Charles will be absolutely furious with Glenn Turner. I mean that the kicks that he made was clearly deliberate, and it was not even in a dangerous area of the pitch. There was absolutely no need for him to do that, and Turner will be sitting on the sin bin for a minimum of 5 minutes.
And that means his side go down to 10 players again for the second time in the game. They're not making it easy for themselves here, Mumbai Magicians, and that level of professionalism you expect from your players.
Absolutely. I mean, they just got back to 11 players after Chinglin Sana's yellow card,
And no sooner that they get back to 11, that Glenn Turner again got a card. As you see, Pradeep Moore, the goal scorer, going down with a bit of an injury.
Looks like he took one in the ribs there. I'm sure we'll get a better look at it in our slow motion replay as to what happened there. But he's taking his time, taking 5 minutes just to stretch himself. Let's have a look how it came about. Ball lifted up and Devan colliding with him, making a bit of a meal of that, don't you think?
Yeah, I think
stretchers coming out and everything now, so it's clearly quite a serious injury. Let's see if there's more to it than that. See, it looks like just a collision, but into the ribs, a tender area, obviously. Some ice on there. Stretcher waved away, and the crowd giving him a cheer. There's Charlesworth having a word with Turner. Wonder what he said there.
Make sure you don't do that again.
I'm surprised to see Rick so calm there. Thought he'd be furious at that one. Absolutely needless kick that saw a yellow card for Glenn Turner, and Mumbai Magicians still down to 10 men. Denoya with the quick restart. The umpire getting in the way a bit there, and that wasn't made any easier for Shankar, who was trying to get through. Ottman's side ahead by 1-0. Could have easily been 2. That chance in the second quarter falling to Uttar.
As you can see, Altmans was looking for a short corner, not too happy when the umpire disagreed with him and gave a long corner.
So Stephen Edwards fancies it himself. He's got a wall of blue to try and get through, and that's the reason he's coming back and around. Tim Devan crossfield now to De Young. Infield to Swan. So the 3 Australians hooking up, and that's probably been a big challenge for most of the sides, hasn't it? Combining those foreign players, those foreign internationals, with the young Indian talent and the current Indian talent.
That's the challenge, Michael, to assimilate different sort of playing styles.
Oh, absolutely skinned there, Sandeep Singh, by Tundanoy, who's still going on his reverse stick. Was looking for some support, which came in the end from Eddie Ockenden. Chinglan Sana waits on. We've seen him have a yellow card already, and it looks like he's coming on for Satbir Singh shortly. They'll wait for this play to finish. There's Tundanoy.
Michael, that was a piece of magic by Tundanoy. He sold a dummy to Sandeep Singh right in the middle of the pitch.
And there he was trying to play Eddie Ockenden in as well. A little barge from Swan there, and that's an element of professionalism there, isn't it? The umpire's unable to see that one bounces over Val Mickey's head, but very important to be physical with your players, and some good man marking there from Matthew Swan.
Absolutely. As you see, young Anup Valmiki also on the pitch for the Mumbai Magicians, putting in a lot of effort as he chases the ball down, trying to make life tough for the UP Wizards defence.
Not the heaviest of presses, just the 2 forwards up there, and you can see easily zigzagged out of trouble by the UP Wizards, who still lead by 1-0. If you're just joining us, just over 6 minutes left of the first half to play. The UP Wizards come in again. Carroll there to tidy up this time, goes off for a sideline ball.
That's all Altman's demonstrating what he wants to the players on the bench.
I think he wants to get out there personally.
He looks pretty fit as well. Michael, getting back to the press for Mumbai, it's not been a coordinated press so far. There's just been 2 or 3 players going in the press, and the midfield staying too deep back. They've been unable to trouble the UP defence at all, and they've been getting the ball out of defence very easily.
Denoya again, the danger man. Good to see him getting back into the game in this second quarter. Didn't see too much of him in the first quarter. Was doing a lot of leg work, but not getting a lot of the ball. Great strong run that from Samana. And he'll get the free hit, but it's back a little bit, just outside the 25. A blow there from Gurinder Sangha, one of the umpires here today, the Indian umpire. His opposite number is Gary Simmons of South Africa on the far touchline. Ball looking to go back to Sandabar, the 25-year-old who featured at the London 2012 Olympics, where the Dutch won silver. Plays his club hockey back at MHC Orange Zwart.
Michael, it's good to see the legendary Tundanoy getting more and more of the ball, getting more and more influential in the game today. He's just been a joy to watch
in hockey over the years, and he's really been one of the true ambassadors of world hockey.
Over 450 caps for the Netherlands, Toernooien. Great to have him involved in this tournament. Great that he's lent his name and his skills to the tournament. It's been a fantastic tournament so far as well. Match 23 of 34. The finals to look forward to next weekend, of course, in Ranchi. We know two sides that are going to be there. The Delhi Wave Riders and the Ranchi Rhinos have both booked their place in the semi-finals. That's what it's all going to come down to at the end of the day. A crucial semi-final game. We've got two remaining spots. Are either of these two sides going to join them? They're both at the foot of the table at the moment, but the UP Wizards doing everything in this first half to make sure that they pick up the 5 points. Rick Charlesworth's side yet to score a goal in this game, despite scoring 4 in their last encounter with this side.
Michael, this Mumbai team inching forward, but they have just not been able to find the spaces, find the gaps.
Allegra with his eyes up. It's 3-on-3 at the back. He might fancy it himself as he changes angle, looks to open the far post, but Sandeep Singh had his man marked. But still the ball inside the D again. Can they force a penalty corner here? Way play is played on by the umpire. Looked as though there could have been and should have been a foot in there, as the ball was tucked back under the shoulder and looked for the defensive foot, but straight back up the other end now. Faisal Sari displaying some of his skills. That's a penalty corner, the first of the game too for the Mumbai Magicians. Great work from the young Sari.
And that was an excellent piece of skill by Faisal Sari. Did very well to receive the long ball down the left-hand flank, weaved into the D, twisted and turned around Bhutajoli, and then calmly put the ball on Bhutajoli's foot to get the short corner.
Well, let's have another look at it. There was the skills, just dipped the shoulder there, came back round, and Jolie threw the stick at it. Unfortunate, actually, because it came up off his stick. You can see just there, and into his body,
Watch the runners.
catching him just above the knee and conceding the penalty corner.
And despite Bhutajoli's protest, there's no doubt that was a short corner. Absolutely right decision by the umpire.
Here we go then. You talked about the battle of the drag flickers. We've seen 2 penalty corner strikes saved from Raghunat up the other end for the UP Wizards. It's now time for Sandeep Singh, the flicker of the Mumbai Magicians, to step up. Where's number 4? There he is, right in the centre of your picture, the other side of Joel Carroll. He'll be focused. We saw some of the drag flicks earlier on being showcased by Jugaraj. And here's how it's done. Oh no! Should have been stopped at the head of the D. It was a basic error in the end by Ayappa, but they're still inside the D. Can they keep the pressure on? No, they can't. Wasted opportunity.
Again, a basic error on the halt for the Mumbai Magicians team. And coach Rick Charlesworth will be again extremely disappointed. Time and again they've been making basic errors at crucial moments of matches. And these are things that are letting the Dabur Mumbai Magicians badly down.
Ball was out.
Well, let's have another look at this. The injection was good pace. But Ayappa, what did he do there? What did he do wrong?
I think he just did not stay down. He got up a bit too quickly and lifted his stick up inexplicably.
That's a good ball from Carroll. Acres of space over there on the right-hand side. Reverse comes in. It was bobbly from Ayappa.
Ayappa has been one of the junior players who has come up in the last few months. He was the player of the tournament in the recent national hockey tournament that was held in Bangalore. But he's not had the best of tournament for the Mumbai Magicians, and I'm sure he would be looking to make a much better contribution today for the Magicians lineup.
Overlapping run from Sarvanjit, going himself 2-on-1. Has Butterini, who's back on the pitch from his earlier knee injury, almost getting a foot inside the D. It'll be a long corner instead.
This has been a much better spell of play for the Mumbai Magicians as we approach the last minute of the second quarter.
That's right, the final 30 seconds of this first half. And UP Wizards have 1 goal. That coming through Pardeep Moore. So Roland Altman's the happier of the 2 coaches going in at half-time, but half a job done. Chances too in that first half for Utapa to extend the lead for UP Wizards, but just 1 goal the difference at half-time as the hooter blows. So not over yet. Still 35 minutes of hockey for both these sides to play out. Both at the bottom of the table. 5 very valuable points up for grabs. At the moment it's the UP Wizards that are on top, but only just at half-time It's UP Wizards 1, Mumbai Magicians 0.
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game, and take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch, and relive your favorite moments again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game, and go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the match center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. And get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग, लड़ो तो ऐसे, हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग, 14 जनवरी से लाइव.
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket.
UP Wizards 1-0 up at the half against their opponents, the Mumbai Magicians, and the Wizards' next game on Sunday, the 3rd of February. Another 3 p.m. pushback here in Lucknow, so make sure you tune in for that one on Star Sports Live for all your English commentary and Star Cricket for your Hindi commentary. Some highlights then from that first half. The UP Wizards up by a goal to nil. It could have easily been more against the run of play. They scored their goal. Men over here is Hertzberg. A defensive error there from Glenn Simpson, feeding it nicely to Pardeep Moore, who was lurking at the head of the D here. What about this for a finish? Picked his corner. It was top left as he looked at it, straight past the diving Srijesh. And a very happy coach indeed, former Dutch coach there, Roland Altmans, fist pumping the sky. They came close again here and really should have made it too. That effort from Uttar, part of the Olympic squad in 2012. Couldn't believe his luck. And a little bit of bad luck too there as he hit the post, having beat the keeper. Out there at the moment, the Airtel Golden Goal of the award taking place at the moment, where they have to try and beat the goalkeeper for 10,000 rupees. There's a look at the stats in the meantime. 6 shots on target for the UP Wizards and 1-0 up at half-time. All the second half action on the way very shortly. Let's get pitch side with Simran.
मेरे साथ इस वक्त मौजूद है एबी सुबाया, जो कि है इंडिया के वन ऑफ द वेरी बेस्ट गोलकीपर्स. एबी, आप मुझे बताइए कि लास्ट टाइम जब मुंबई और यूपी खेले थे तो मुंबई हार गई थी. अभी यूपी 1 मुंबई 0. आपको लगता है कि यूपी आज रिवेंज लेने के मूड में आई है?
If you see how the game went, Simran, today, both are adopted a very cautious approach today. If you see, there is nothing much to take from this first two quarter. If you see that they have a very tough, tight defense they're having, both of them, and they're not taking any chances. Only one loose ball from the defense that they got the goals. Otherwise, second and third quarter, you'll see them, they'll coming up charged and they'll going to a different game altogether in the third and fourth quarter.
ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच सुबी. हम इसी बात को थोड़ी देर बात करेंगे, लेकिन अभी लेते हैं एक छोटा सा ब्रेक.
When I was told that cricket watching is going to be revolutionized, I really couldn't resist it. So here I am with my new toy, and I've logged on to starsports.com. So there it is all in front of me, and it's just not what you expect. The first thing that struck me here was, as I was watching the replay, the slider at the bottom. So while you might be watching the entire highlights of the game, you'd have certain things you'd want to pick. So there it is, the highlights going on nice and calmly, but I've gone and looked at something specific I might want to look at, and everything is flagged, be it a 4 or a 6 or a wicket or some incident that's happened. If that's not revolutionary enough, here's something else on the side that really caught my eye. We listen to all the commentators during a live game, but how about a little bit of a value addition? If you have a look at the text commentary, this is where you can get a description, be it a wicket, a boundary or a 6, and I can just come here and click on any particular item, and the best part of it is, not only can I click on it, I have 3 little options here. I can tweet it, I can put it on Facebook, or I can email it to a friend of mine, and they will only get that particular clip to relive. This basically, in my view, is what you define as not passive viewing, but active viewing. You taking control of the game.
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline. There. All the important moments of the match are highlighted just for you. Watch 4s, smashing 6s or the last wicket anytime you choose. Are you on the widescreen mode yet? Wait, don't leave, there's more. Just click here and expand this, and look, you get ball by ball updates, the experts take on all the cricketing action. I'm certainly in the game. The question.
वेलकम बैक टू हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 2013। मैं हूँ सिमरन कौर मुंडी और मेरे एक्सपर्ट अब भी मेरे साथ यही मौजूद है। ये भी आप मुझे बताइए कि व्हाट इज द रीजन व्हाई इज मुंबई लैगिंग बिहाइंड?
Simran, there's a main problem of them. They were very sloppy in his defense. They considered such a easy goals in this tournament. You can't understand in this whole league. They're lost due to their wrong this thing. See, if you see in this also, this from the nowhere UP got a chance to score the goal in this. Their floppy Glenn Smith made a one mistake in that they gave our UP forwards to score their chances. And if you see that everywhere they lost the ball, and here the Raghunath Sandeep missed the penalty corner, and they can't able to afford such misses in this kind of thing.
ओके अभी हमने देखा था कि रघुनाथ को एक पेनल्टी कॉर्नर मिला था जो उन्होंने मिस किया। यू थिंक अगर वो थोड़े से और चौकन्ने रहे, थोड़े से और गेम में हो तो यू थिंक बेटर होगा?
Actually, जैसे ये गोल है कभी भी उतर सकता है. Any one mistake ended up in goal, and they have such a strong penalty corner. Sandeep Singh, he is converting, and he's a very good confidence he has in this tournament. And Raghunath, if he not goes such a thing, see, he has to convert the penalty corners, and he is missing that kind of penalty corners. He can't miss it.
Penalty corners, I'm sure, are very important.
Yes, last match also in Mumbai, Raghunath got a 2-3 penalty corners. He couldn't score, and today at least his team is from him. They expect him to score some penalty corners and consolidate this lead.
And also मैंने सुना है कि जब penalty corner मिलता है तो it's a very easy way to do a goal. तो जब आप penalty corner miss करते हो तो it's a very
it's not an easy way, but this is one of the set pieces where they can really do it.
But the chances are higher.
Yes, chances are higher because you and the defenders will be there, and you have a much better chances to score than the normal game.
Thank you very much, Subi. I'm sure we have a lot to talk, लेकिन उसके पहले हम अभी चलते हैं और let's go to our commentators and see what the match is looking like.
Well, it's looking much better for the UP Wizards at this stage at half-time. 35 minutes left to play. UP Wizards away to our right-hand side, all ready to go. The Dabur Mumbai Magicians, who trail by a goal to nil, led out there by Sandeep Singh, who's only had one penalty corner, and that wasn't even stopped by Iappa, so he'll need to create some more chances, as will his side in this second half. Srijesh beaten just the once, but that's enough to take home the 5 points as things stand at the moment. Second half about to get underway. Crowd counting it down. Turner over the ball. So Turner to get us started. And the Mumbai Magicians have it all to do in this second half. A good early aerial ball into the D. The threat at the back there from Sandeep Singh, but the whistle always blowing in the favour of the defenders these days. alongside me still here in the commentary box, casting his expert eye, as always, Viren Rasquina from the 2004 Olympics and also the CEO of Olympic Gold Quest. He's been there, he's done it, he's got the t-shirt, and he's been watching this game very closely as Denoya now comes upfield. Sandeep has to step, an important touch there because he was the last defender, does a good job. Thoughts on that first half that we saw there, Viren?
Michael, it was a bit of an irony in the first half because Mumbai dominated possession, they had more circle penetrations, but it's the UP Wizards that have the lead, and it's the UP Wizards that hit the post as well, so Mumbai is actually lucky not to be 2-0 down.
Those goals coming as a form of a counter-attack, really, hasn't it, on both occasions, really, that set up those goals. But they have to keep coming forward, and there's a chance. Keep had to punch that one away, and it was Glenn Turner that couldn't get his stick on it. And again, Turner getting a deflection, and this time the keeper standing tall. He'll know George Baisley from his international career. Baisley, the keeper who plays his domestic hockey back for the Victorian Vikings and has 52 caps for Australia. So Glenn Turner with the early chances, probably the best chances, those two deflections.
Yeah, definitely. It's Mumbai again starting off like they played most of the first half, dominating the play a bit.
There's another deflection. This time it came off Sarvanjit and went outside the far post. Another tally on Rick Charlesworth's board. A circle penetration. There's the ball in from Sandeep, and look for this little deflection here from Sarvanjit. And could have easily found Chinglen Sana on the far post. Straight back up the other end then for the UP Wizards, and that was a wasted opportunity. And that's what we were talking about, the counter-attack and the danger of that, really. Goes across the baseline. An ugly face from the coach. He doesn't like it.
Absolutely. I think UP Wizards coach Ronald Altman, he's a very experienced man, and he would have wanted one of his most experienced strikers, Tushar Khandekar, to do much better there. He had the time, probably more time than he thought he had, and he was just too much in a hurry to take that reverse hit, which went wide out.
There's a look at the points table. The bottom of the table clash for 5 points here. Mumbai Magicians rooted to the bottom of the table on 13 points as it stands at the moment. A win for the Punjab Warriors later, who are currently in third, would take them above the Ranchi Rhinos. That game, our 8 p.m. game. The Ranchi Rhinos in action at home against the Punjab Warriors later this evening. Let's get our focus back to this game though, and the UP Wizards versus the Mumbai Magicians. It's the home side. UP attacking from right to left in the blue and white shorts, and in the red shorts and white tops it's the Mumbai Magicians, who have to win this game really. Mathematically they can still go on to qualify for the semi-finals, but 5 points here would be essential as Turner picks up the ball now.
Michael, to get those 5 points, the Mumbai Magicians need to do much more than what they have been doing so far. I think I would like to see them fizzing the ball around the park with much more zip and speed, and right now the ball speed has not been good, and it's just making life much easier for the UP midfield and defense to deal with it. And the Mumbai Magicians need to use the wings much better. They need to use the baseline much better, spread play, and then probably there are better chances of finding gaps in this UP Wizards defense.
Ockenden coming away now, backtracked by Stephen Edwards, and that pass goes astray as far as Carroll, and that sets up this counter-attack. And Chinglen Sana's going to have to go on his own. Reverse stick effort is wide off the mark. There was a little trip at the head of the D there on Sarvanjit, who remains down. Looks like he might have just gone over on that right ankle or stubbed a toe or something on the way, but there was definitely a collision at the head of the D as he was supporting Chinglen Sana in that last attack for Mumbai.
That's Sarvanjit's colleague Satbir Singh. Both of them play in the linkman position for the Mumbai Magicians.
There he goes. Watch him. Whoop. I think he might have had a little shove in the back there before that from Vivek Dar.
I think that was pretty unintentional, and their legs got entangled and Sarvanjit Singh went down. But he's a tough guy and he's back on his feet.
Good to see, because he's been a key component in this Mumbai Magicians side. There's Luke Donor, member of the UP Wizards. Everything going to plan so far. Just one goal in it, so no chance of relaxing out there for either side. And UP have been under most of the pressure throughout this game. Better of the possession going Mumbai's way, but just not able to convert from their chances. Acres of room over here on the right-hand side now for Butterini.
It's good to see Butterini back on the pitch after taking that shot on his knee in the short corner in the first half.
That's right. Raghunath letting one rip and right into Butterini's leg. Butterini sets up Turner, trying to find his way into the D. Hustling his way down there, Glenn Turner, who has a yellow card already in the game for a careless kick away of the ball, but he's back on the pitch now and back focused and into the game. Chinglen Sana. Good to see UP Wizards putting so much pressure on the Mumbai Magicians there, not letting them through. A complete sea of blue. Counter-attack here as well. Sorry to interrupt. This could be a good attacking opportunity. Tries to get one-on-one with the keeper at the end. Penalty corner, no advantage for that stick chop. Gary Simmons there indicating that there was a reckless challenge inside the D. He played the advantage only as far as Nitin. But we'll get another close look at it as Carroll puts in his protest.
I was waiting for the advantage, and there was none, so then I blew it.
You can get a clue where the ball goes. Like, he hits the ball first, he goes out there.
Okay, fair enough.
Good that we've got a mic down there with Gary Simmons to hear what he's saying, but we've also got some slow motion replays. There's Carroll with the ball away. He's complaining that he got more ball than stick there, isn't he?
I think the Mumbai Magicians are pretty unlucky over here to concede this short corner, because I didn't see too much of a foul. Obviously, umpire Gary Simmons differs, and he's the man that matters. But a good turn of pace by Uttar to get that long ball, run into the D, keep Sandeep Singh at bay, and force that penalty corner.
And that means that Raghunath, the UP Wizards captain, steps up to the mark again. There he is. His third penalty corner of the game. Tundanoya, the injector, poised, ready. Raghunath 2, expecting a drag flick here towards the goal of Srijesh. No, not from him this time. Follow-up goes in. No! On the side of the post. Well, there was some deception at the top of the D. We thought it was going to be Raghunath that would take it, but it was Dona that stepped up to get this shot on target.
Yeah, this time Sandeep ran straight to Raghunath, but it is... they could have converted this rebound. I think they should not miss, and they should consolidate this lead. Otherwise, they'll be into trouble now.
Yeah, that was Uttar with the follow-up effort from Luke Dona's initial shot. Here's Matthew Butterini now with the ball cross-field, and that time it's cut out. Great defensive work there. Can they get rid of the pressure here? UP Wizards straight back under the cosh after almost scoring up the other end to extend their lead. Good calm head here from Habir. Tense times. And another chance to counter-attack now. There's hardly any defence back. Sandeep and Carroll running back. Denoya lurking in the P-spot area. But good ball forward to Denoya, making that lead run along the baseline. Dispossessed though. And Mumbai come away with it again. This time through Valmiki.
Michael, I feel they'll get a lot of counter-attacks in this third quarter. I think UP, if they utilize those chances, they can consolidate the lead and they can build up their attack from their 25 itself.
Overlapping run from the number 15 there, the Uttar Sanavanda, and it's a free hit just outside the D, taken quickly by Jerome Hertzberger. Dar just hovering on the ball before getting Hertzberger back in the game. Hertzberger, who is the all-time top scorer in the Euro Hockey League, the EHL. A welcome addition to the UP Wizards lineup. Wizards currently sat 4th in the table at the moment. Remember, the top 4 teams qualify as things stand at the moment as well. Well, there's an influential player, isn't it? A great Indian player in the form of Damraj Pillai, 4-time Olympian. And we touched on the fact that you played with him a couple of times, AB. What will he be contributing as the technical director down there for the UP Wizards?
Yeah, he's doing... I think he can... these young boys, they can take a lot of experience from Dhanraj. Actually, he's been a great player. I think sometimes you see the frustration in Dhanraj's face, because these guys are not playing up to the mark, and the young guys, they can do. But he's also out of the ideas. He was telling me why they're not playing. They're all in the national camp, national team, but still they're not able to gel as a team, and they're not doing anything much.
Now, what's the reason for that? I mean, there is an abundance of talent out there. Why aren't these players gelling?
Michael, probably what they really need to learn, what will be the biggest learning learning curve and learning experience for the young Indian players is the totally different playing styles of the Europeans and the Australians. It's something they need to get used to. They will learn lessons not just from the senior players but also from the coaches.
Donald with a quick restart, trying to get into the D. That deflection, the last one in fact, was dealt with comfortably by the goalkeeper. And no real threat there either. Wasted opportunities for Mumbai Magicians. They seem to be getting the right field placing. They get down into the 25, but they haven't got the options or the composure to do anything with it once it's in the 25.
Absolutely, Michael. You've been right. As I said, they've been dominating possession. They've been having more circle penetrations, but just seeming to run out of ideas. As we see, goalkeeper Srijesh, he's made 5 good saves today. Unfortunately, he still finds his side down by 1-0, but that was mainly due to a defensive error, and he had not much chance for the first goal because Pradeep Moore had slammed a brilliant one into the top left-hand corner of the net.
Yeah, after that mistake by Glenn Simpson. And here's a chance to make it 2. Stretching his legs now, trying to tuck that one back under the keeper. Srijesh saw that there was acres of room over on the left-hand side and booted it off over there from Nitan's initial shot. Didn't get enough power on it on that last occasion.
Yeah, a good strong weaving run by Nitin Thimaya, but the shot was poor and gave Srijesh no trouble.
That one wasn't too far away as well. Hertzberger was closest to it. Gets the retake on this near touchline. UP Wizards running right here as Swan has to step in and say, I'll take charge of that. Butterini now. There's Srijesh back in the goal. Only conceded 1 today. Swan forces that onto Allegra's shin.
We find a few of the players, let it be Indian players or it's a foreign players. Some few of the teams, the players are adjusted very well. If you see in Delhi team, they work like their team is like a well-oiled machine because they think they're only 10 days back they're regrouped.
Allegra tucks that one back under his body and play waved on by umpire Simmons. Sorry to interject there. Carry on with your point, AB.
Yeah, if you see the Mumbai Magicians, Faisal Sari or Glenn Turner or Sarwanjit, nobody is mixing around they're not even a single one-to-one pass or any good passes you're missing because they're going individual. Neither there are not even a good passes among themselves.
Well, that was a good pass to Faisal Sari inside the D and just a poor first touch.
Yeah, absolutely. I think overall the basics have let them down at the Mumbai Magicians. You've seen too many missed traps. You've seen a few wrong passes as well. And it's game of inches, Subi, and there's always going to be close marking. You're always going to be under pressure. But it is about playing well under pressure, under close marking that will make a difference. The Delhi Wave Riders have been able to do that. The Mumbai Magicians haven't, and that's why you see the Wave Riders on the top of the table and the Mumbai Magicians right down at the bottom.
Comfortably at the top too, the Delhi Wave Riders already qualified for the semi-finals, currently have 39 points in the can, and they'll be the next opponents of the UP Wizards right here on the 3rd of February. Another 3 p.m. game. UP Wizards coming forward through Hertzberger, dispossessed, and well, actually won the free hit, so fair play to Jerome there.
I think again a very lame turnover by the Mumbai Magicians. They've not been strong on the ball in this match so far, and I don't think they've been as effective in the third quarter as they were in the first 2.
UP pushing up as well. That's the heaviest we've seen them press. So clearly something there. The strategy of coach Roland Altman's, and can they find a way through? The Mumbai Magicians looking to level here. They're a goal down. Oh, lovely little bounce pass. Looking for the return pass there, Satbir, but he didn't get it.
Fine piece of work by Wouter Jolly in defense. He was really strong in defense. His left tackle was very good. His anticipation was good, and coming out with a very strong run as well. Good play by Wouter Jolly, as we see Eddie Ockenden, the Australian, ready to come on the field for the UP Wizards.
Let's see if he can get his name on the score sheet. 175 caps for Australia, 47 goals during that time. Plays his club hockey at the Tasmania Tigers. He's back in the equation now for UP Wizards, who are in the attacking quarter. And there is another international, a Spanish international in the form of David Allegre. Over the ball, and we'll take on Sandeep Singh here. Sandeep Singh strong in defence. Alongside him, Sarvanjit Singh, the 24-year-old from Delhi. Another Commonwealth silver medalist. Allegre can't find the way through, concedes the free hit, and Sandeep, you'll imagine, will batter this one upfield. Not the tightest of presses there for Mumbai to weave out of, and here is Saranjit. into the 25 now. He's had a great turn of pace throughout this tournament, but that is a good tackle from Jolie.
Yes, Michael, see, if you can see this last move, Saranjit could have done much better. You could have earned a penalty corner when you have a very good flicker like Sandeep and the team is down and he just lost the ball on the tee top. And he has all the experience of playing for international hockey for so many years.
We're talking of going down. There's Tim Devan going down quite heavily as well. Thud into the AstroTurf here at Lucknow, the Dan Chand AstroTurf. Where's Hertzberger off to? He's off for a quick break. Exchanges with Sander Bart, who comes on for him. In fact, that's Balkenstein that's coming on in place of him, his other Dutch teammate. So many Dutchies in this side. Jab tackle from Edwards, puts enough pressure on to win the ball back and steals it off there. Karen. Ball forward's a good one, but enough pressure being put on by Raganaut. Who's going to take that one? Carroll calls it and Raganaut goes charging through the back of him to concede the free hit and also maybe a card here. Simmons wanting to get involved. Umpire Gary Simmons from South Africa.
You've got it. But just leave it alone. Bother me again. I'm knocking him over. I don't care. I'll protect you. I'll protect you, but you got to trust me, all right?
That's good to know.
Yeah, come on.
Umpire Simmons going to protect Carroll, and here's why. Look at that charge through from Raganaut, and I think there was just a little bit of retaliation from Carroll, which the umpire didn't like.
Yeah, that's the retaliation was quite bad. Actually, Raghunath is a quite strong man. He has come from 25. He was in the same speed. He went and dashed against opponent, and this is a very bad rising cross from Mumbai Indians. And this is the Pradhan Somana, one of the youngster, and he need to do a lot. Like he earned a card for his mistake here.
We saw a green card there for the UP Wizards, and that means that they're down to 10 men just for 2 minutes or so, but that'll mean they'll finish the quarter with just 10 men. Final minute of the quarter, no goals in it, 16-yard hit, which the Mumbai Magicians will have time to take, and maybe they've got time for one more attack in this third quarter. Not the most exciting a game so far, just one goal in it for Pardeep Moore and the UP Wizards, who have that goal lead, which means that Mumbai Magicians will have to come out guns blazing in the final quarter. 30 seconds left.
Michael, time really running out for the Mumbai Magicians. It's been a poor third quarter for them. I can barely remember a try at the goal. As you see, Pradhan Somana just finishing his green card timeout and sprinting onto the pitch.
Denoya looking to extend the lead, and again it was Dona that had to get over to the ball and tidy it up. Sorry, Tim Devan. There is the hooter that signifies the end of the third quarter. So 17.5 minutes left to play here in this game. Roland Altmans, the coach of the UP Wizards, the happier of the two coaches again. His side are just hanging on here. There's just one goal in it. With 1 quarter left to play, it's UP Wizards 1, Mumbai Magicians 0.
Cricket is more than just a game. It's a religion. Get off the couch, get in the game, and take control of it like never before. Experience cricket the way you want, the way you were always meant to. Never miss a single moment with live streaming. Pause, watch, and relive your favorite moments again and again, right from the event's timeline. Stay updated with live text commentary from the game, and go social by sharing the best moments with your friends and followers. Go to the Match Center. Watch highlight moments during the live match itself. Analyze the game with the video scorecard, data, statistics, videos, and all you need to be the guru of the game. and get back to all the action live in an instant. Never forget those special moments that remind you why you love this game. And all this is just at one place, the home of the true cricket fan. Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग, लड़ो तो ऐसे, हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 14 जनवरी से लाइव.
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline. There. All the important moments of the match are highlighted just for you. Watch fours, smashing sixes or the last wicket anytime you choose. Are you on the widescreen mode yet? Wait, don't leave, there's more. Just click here and expand this and look, you get ball by ball updates, the experts take on.
It's a bottom of the table clash here between the UP Wizards and the Mumbai Magicians. 1-0 at half-time in favour of the UP Wizards, and it's a return fixture for both these sides on Tuesday the 5th of February. An 8 PM pushback. You can catch all the action here on Star Sports and Star Cricket. Let's get back to this game though. An equally important game. It might not go that far. 5 points up for grabs at the moment. UP Wizards doing enough to take all 5. Fourth quarter underway then. Matthew Swan on the ball. The Mumbai Magicians have to take something from this game. They need all the points. That bounces once and over the goal. That seems to be the only attacking strategy we've seen from the Mumbai Magicians in the last quarter. The final quarter of play now, under 17 minutes left to play.
Michael, the Mumbai Magicians need to show far more greater urgency if they're going to get back into this game, get the equalizer. They need the victory today, so they need really a minimum of 2 goals.
It doesn't really need pointing out, does it? They have to win this game.
Absolutely, we're here at the business end of the tournament. The Mumbai Magicians are bang in the bottom of the table, and they need to get out of there.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Rick Charlesworth have a stronger word with his players there in the final quarter. Mathematically, it's still possible that his side can go through even if they do lose this game, but it's an almost impossible task. Maybe he's just got faith in his players. Here's the chance, off the back foot. It was a wild swing in the end from Valmiki. And Valmiki, one big swing at it, missed it. Had he made contact there, that could have easily been goal bound.
Michael, there's just been too many ifs in the Mumbai game, and as you say, the mathematical possibilities and reality, there's a big difference right now.
Well, let's deal with the reality, which is that UP Wizards have 17 points, and a win here today will take them to 22 points, giving them quite a considerable lead above the Mumbai Magicians. The Mumbai Magicians rooted to the foot of the table currently with 13 points. So we really do need 5 points for the team there in red and white. Here's the goal, the only goal of the game, which came Pardeep Moore's way. Here's a defensive error from Glenn Simpson, the Australian international, letting in Pardeep Moore there. And here's a chance for his side to get back into it. It was a good run along the baseline from Faisal Sari, who's probably been one of the best of the players out there for the Mumbai Magicians.
Michael, Matthew Swan has been good as well. Those incisive runs into the D. As we see the circle penetrations, 17 for Magicians.
And a good defensive save from Sandeep Singh to steer that one for a long corner. Yeah, it's amazing looking at those circle penetrations, because Mumbai have had the better of the penetrations in the 3 quarters that we've seen played so far, but not able to do anything with their chances. As far as penalty corners go, that girl's seen them all. Nice smiley friend there as well. The 2 girls enjoying themselves. No guesses who they're supporting, the UP Wizards.
Absolutely, it's been good home support for the UP Wizards, and the home crowd will really be desperate for a victory. The Wizards coming on the back of 4 consecutive losses.
Yeah, looking to get back to winning ways. The last time they won was in match 7 when they won 2-0 against the Ranchi Rhinos here at home. So it's been quite a wait. We're match 23 now. Not over yet though, is it? Valmiki to Butterini. Ball in there to Sarvanjit. Doesn't want to get stuck down in this bottom corner. Gets the better of his man there, Habir.
Michael, it was great to see the old man, Liam de Jong, sprinting down the right-hand flank.
And another wasted effort. That ball coming in from Valmiki again, but going across the baseline. So nothing there to trouble Baisley in the UP Wizards goal. Arms crossed, the familiar stance that we've seen from Rick Charlesworth, the current Australian coach, throughout this tournament.
I think Rick will really be hoping for a change in strategy, look to do things slightly different.
Ball through from Allegra now. He's got 4 or 5 defenders even to beat. One of those, Matthew Swan, gives away the free hit. Swan thinks it's his ball, but it's actually been blown the other way. There is de Jong jogging back to do some defensive duties as well. He's back there and marking Utapa in the D currently there, side by side, just in front of umpire Gary Simmons. Unleashed there. Zada Bart can't get to it.
Michael, I feel these two teams are playing under tremendous pressure. So there is a lot of missed passes and losing of ball possession. Everything is happening in this match.
Ball to Allegra, bounces loose on the volley. Well, it's Sadat perfectly for him, and the follow-up goes in. Oh, that might just have done it. A second goal for UP Wizards. The crowd go wild, and the fireworks do go off this time. Flags waving. The boys on the bench happy, and the boys on the pitch as well, all smiles. It's 2-0 here to UP Wizards. Here's how it came about. There was the first half volley for Allegra. It fell nicely, and nothing the keeper there, Srijesh, could do about that one. It's 2-0.
Yeah, it's a local boy, Siddharth Shankar, who's in the junior squad, junior camp, national camper. He scored a beautiful goal. You can see Dhanraj was celebrating, jumping like a small kid.
Well, the whole bench were up, weren't they?
Yes, actually, they were looking for this win or some goals, because last 4 matches, as we mentioned, they conceded more goals. They didn't score much of the goals, like 4 goals, and now 2 up.
Yeah, well, they've conceded 18 in the tournament so far, the UP Wizards. They've now scored 14. It's still the lowest in the tournament. Their nearest competitors scoring 20, and that is the Mumbai Magicians. They're fronted by coach Rick Charlesworth, as well as the JP Punjab Warriors. So they're not scoring lots of goals, but they've scored enough so far today. 2-0 up.
Michael, a fine goal by young Siddharth Shankar to give some breathing room for this UP Wizards team. They were really under the cosh in this 4th quarter.
And a chance here for Denoy, who lays it off unselfishly. Reverse stick effort goes over the bar this time. It was another close call, that time from the number 19, Nitin.
Michael again turned to New Year, unselfish as ever. The epitome of a team player. Turned to New Year, laying it on for Nitin Thimaya, but unfortunately his reverse tomahawk hit going on top of the goal and giving Srijesh in the goal no trouble.
Well, the damage might have been done already. 2 goals in the game, 1 for Pardeep Moore in the first quarter, and they've scored again here in the final quarter, UP Wizards, through Shankar.
Michael, I find it's tough for Mumbai Magicians. If they come all out for goals now, they'll get counters very strongly. So now they come to such a situation where they have no chance other than attacking. Because losing this match and losing 5 points in this match, I think that will be very tough for them from here to come back.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. 2-0 at the moment, and a first goal there, confirmation for Siddharth Shankar. It's taken a while. 10 minutes left though remaining, and his side nicely placed as Glenn Turner now tries to get one back for the away side. Mumbai Magicians, could this be the end of their tournament? As we said, mathematically they're still in it, but it's an almost impossible task to come back from this. We'll have a little look in a moment how the points table stands at the moment. Our projected points table on the way. Here's Glenn Turner in the meantime trying to do something about that penalty corner, and a chance for Rick Charlesworth and Turner's side to get back into it. Strong tried to stay on his feet, got brought down, and the umpire Gurinder Sangha there pointing towards with both hands the penalty corner spot. Let's have another look at this opportunity. Turner at the bottom of your picture there. Was a little deflection from Sandabart.
I think it was the rising ball by Harbir Singh initially that led to the dangerous play, and Sangha blew for the short corner right at that instant. And it was a rising ball in the D, and Empire Sangha giving the short corner in favor of the Mumbai Magicians.
They have to score here, don't they, Mumbai?
Yeah, Michael, I think if UP want to come unscathed in this match, they have to do the suicidal run here. Now, if Sandeep gets the goal, their team will put more pressure on the UP.
Well, come on, let's have it. Let's have the climax that we all want. It's not been the most exciting of games, I'll give you that. But this fourth quarter, both sides certainly come out fighting. That's what we want. Let's see if we can get some more goals. UP Wizards 2-0 up with Mumbai Magicians with this very good scoring opportunity through Sandeep Singh now at the head of the D. Flicks, let's rip. And the follow-up really should have gone in. De Jong was there. And a good save. You've got to give credit to George Baisley and the crowd up on their feet to salute that. Well, they're celebrating like they've won the tournament. They're certainly doing everything they can to make sure they make the semi-final stages. None from 3 for the UP Wizards, none from 2 now for the Mumbai Magicians. Let's have a look at that last effort.
See, there's a beautiful save from Baisley, and this rebound they could have converted because Baisley was on the ground.
Well, it was a double save, wasn't it? Because De Jong was there from the injection spot. So a great double save from Baisley, the Australian coach. And we have a timeout here. All the action concluding coming up.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Just so you know, goal of the match, we still think Party 4 is better than 2 goals. Well, we've just had a timeout, and the concluding part of this game about to take part now between the UP Wizards and the Mumbai Magicians. UP up by 2-0. Goals from Pardeep Moore and Siddharth Shankar. A good final quarter too for George Baisley there, must make that clear as well. A good double save just moments ago to keep his side in it. And just the finish we wanted, Viren.
Yeah, it's been a strange match because Mumbai seemed to have dominated it, but UP up 2-0. So Mumbai really have a lot to do in this last 7 minutes if they're going to get back into the match.
We talked about the penalty corners and the threat from those at the beginning of the game. Not great statistics, that reading at the bottom of your screen. None from 3 for the Wizards and none from 2 to the Mumbai Magicians. Not really firing on all cylinders, the penalty corner setup.
Absolutely, I said at the pre-match presentation that this was a perfect setting for the short corner experts in both the teams, Sandeep Singh and Raghunath, but they have definitely not fired today, and in fact Mumbai Magicians did not even halt one of their 2 short corners.
Any reason in your opinion why that's not been the case?
Probably it's just dealing with the pressure. This was a high pressure match for both the teams, and a sort of a must win really as we reach the last stages of the tournament, and these are the 2 bottom place teams. They are the ones who are going all out for the final semi-final spot.
Of course, these 2 sides face each other again in a couple of days' time on the 5th of February. They'll be back in action But the Mumbai Magicians there will have home advantage. Sandeep Singh desperate to get back on just in case there is a last-ditch effort here in the last 6.5 minutes to earn penalty corners and convert them. He's the danger man to look out for, the number 4 for the Mumbai Magicians. And Valmiki now on the ball over in the far corner. Tucks that one back under, looking for a foot on the edge of the D. And thrashed away again to safety on, not the first occasion, by Jeroen Hertzberger. All 11 players back inside the 25. And Jolie now, another member of the Dutch squad, brings it out outside the 25. Hertzberger beaten. There's a look at the projected points table. That's how it'll be at the moment, should the score remain the same. A penalty corner given in the meantime, so that could easily change as well in the dying minutes of this game. Sandeep Singh not on the pitch though, Viren.
Michael, yes, it's unfortunate that Sandeep Singh is not on the pitch, but Mumbai will take heart from the fact that in the previous 2 games, when Sandeep hasn't been on the pitch, they have still scored from a short corner each time. So let's see.
Well, in contrast, he scored twice against the UP Wizards when they last met in that 4-0 victory. They trail by 2 goals to nil at the moment. Nothing that man can do about it as things stand at the moment. He just has to watch on alongside his teammate Sarvinjit Singh. And we've got Carroll at the head of the D as one option, and Jazz Rotier as well. Looks like he's going to flick it. There he is, the number 32 against Baisley in the goal. It was an early break, was it?
Sorry, yes, please.
No, not an early break, just an early injection. Umpire wants it taken again. All defenders stay on the line, and the ball comes in once again. It's Carroll with the slip hit that time. It'll be a long corner. It took a deflection over the bar. Just tried to change the angle, didn't he?
Michael, I've seen this variation used many times in the Hockey India League by the Mumbai Magicians. They seem to be running out of ideas, and but it was good running out by Harbeer Singh as the first rusher. Did well to get his stick and get the ball deflected over the baseline.
Running out of ideas and running out of time. Just over 4 minutes left now for the Mumbai Magicians. Here's their latest chance.
Again, Carroll stepping to his right with the ball, but Harbeer Singh doing extremely well to change his stance and slipping his stick from his right hand to the left hand and getting it down in time.
Well, another timeout called, and a last-ditch effort for Rick Charlesworth and his team. They trail by 2 goals to nil here. 4 minutes remaining in this game.
You okay, Sangha? Yeah?
Yes, yes.
All good?
Okay. Thank you, thank you. Their ball, sorry, send the ball out.
Your call, we think Beasley. Right then, it's the final 4 minutes of this epic game between the UP Wizards and the Mumbai Magicians. The home side, the UP Wizards up by 2 goals to nil. Final 4 minutes. Sandeep Singh, the man in charge of trying to get something back and something out of this game for the Mumbai Magicians, trailing by 2 goals to nil. Carroll's ball slapped forward. Desperate times now. Rooted to the bottom of the table, remember, the Magicians. And that ball trickles over the sideline. Altman screaming his head off there. I think it was a positive scream. His side are 2-0 up.
he wants to consolidate the lead once again, and their defenders, they never came for that tackling. And it's Mumbai forwards who made a mistake. So that's what he's saying, that he's telling his defenders to go and tackle them. Don't allow them to receive the ball there, the danger area.
Tough task this for the Mumbai Magicians. Rick Charlesworth, as confused as his players will be out there. They've given everything today. They had the best of the possession, but they haven't converted any chances inside the D. And looks...
Michael, today we spoke about Sandeep and Raghunath, but they are not able to score through the penalty corners.
Yeah, no, none from 5 if you combine them all. 3 penalty corners for the UP Wizards and 2 for the Mumbai Magicians. Neither side converting. So Ranjit down onto the baseline now. Faisal Sari with the ball across the D, almost deflects and past Paisley there, the goalkeeper for the UP Wizards. They got it under control in the end. And they're just fiddling around with it now in that corner. Earns the free hit. Good sensible head on in there, Raghunath, to earn the free hit. Tense times for a moment now.
Yes, Michael. Michael, if you see in this match, actually Beasley has played well today, and that was missing in the last 2-3 UP matches what they had. They had a defeat due to that. First, when the league started, first 4 matches, Beasley had a very good match, so they never considered much goal. If you see their points table also, they didn't concede much goal, but their forwards didn't score. But in this match, he given a life for the team, and they're doing much better. What do you say, Viren?
Yeah, of course, Sobi. I think the performance of the goalkeeper has a big impact on the overall team performance, and George Beasley has been outstanding for the UP Wizards today. He's kept the Mumbai Magicians at bay. He's been strong in his defense. He's communicated very well with the UP Wizards defense, and that has probably been the difference between victory and defeat.
Well, let's focus now on what that, or the effect that will have on the table. The Magicians will only pick up a point from today. They've lost by 2-0, it seems, and will go to 14 points, but still stuck to the bottom of the table. Roland Altman's side pick up 5 very valuable points and now go to 22 points in the table. So that's quite a lead, and you've got to say all but over for the Mumbai Magicians. Is that your feeling too, Viren?
Absolutely. I think Dhanraj Pillai will be very happy with the way things have gone off for the Wizards, especially coming on the back of 4 consecutive defeats. And this win today for them will really keep some breathing room for them in that race for the semi-final spot.
They'll have one eye on this evening's other game, the 8 p.m. game between Ranchi Rhinos and JP Punjab Warriors, live from Ranchi at 8 p.m. Maybe one last effort there for the Wizards, or maybe not. Carroll whips that one away. Final thoughts, AB?
It'll be 2-0 for UP Wizards. And what the best thing about this match, you know, Dhanraj Pillai is jumping like a small kid here.
You love it. Well, it might not be 2-0. There's still a chance here that they could get 1 goal back, the Mumbai Magicians, but that is going to be the last play of the game. Matthew Butterini getting something on that and forcing the free hit off Vulta Jolie. So Sandeep Singh on the park. There goes the final hooter. Doesn't matter because the Mumbai Magicians will lose this game and they will only pick up 1 point from it. So UP Wizards can congratulate each other. The fireworks go off a little bit prematurely here. There's still 1 play left to go, but let them celebrate. They've picked up 5 points and go to 22 now in the table. Absolute carnage here for the last play of the game. And who knows, that maybe will spur on Sandeep Singh there, who scored twice against UP Wizards last time round in their last encounter. A hat-trick versus Delhi as well. 11 goals in the tournament. Can he go to the top of the goal scorers table now with a 12th here? Are they going to play through the fireworks? Yes, they are. So all players up for the Mumbai Magicians. The last play of the game. Sandeep Singh at the head of the D. A straight flick, you presume. Yes, it is, and over the bar. So that's it. Game, set, match for the UP Wizards. 5 very valuable points. The last play of the game, this flick from Sandeep Singh. So a good day work in the office for the UP Wizards. 5 more points and up to 22. Sadly for the Mumbai Magicians and Sandeep Singh's side, it looks miserable for them. Their next encounter, a home fixture against the UP Wizards on the 5th of February. Full-time score here in Lucknow is UP Wizards 2, Mumbai Magicians 0.
When I was told that cricket watching is going to be revolutionized, I really couldn't resist it. So here I am with my new toy, and I've logged on to starsports.com. So there it is, all in front of me, and it's just not what you expect. The first thing that struck me here was, as I was watching the replay, the slider at the bottom. So while you might be watching the entire highlights of the game, you'd have certain things you'd want to pick. So there it is, the highlights going on nice and calmly, but I've gone and looked at something specific I might want to look at, and everything is flagged, be it a 4 or a 6 or a wicket or some incident that's happened. That's not revolutionary enough. Here's something else on the side that really caught my eye. We listen to all the commentators during a live game, but how about a little bit of a value addition? If you have a look at the text commentary, this is where you can get a description, be it a wicket, a boundary or a 6, and I can just come here and click on any particular item, and the best part of it is, not only can I click on it, I have 3 little options here. I can tweet it, I can put it on Facebook, or I can email it to a friend of mine, and they will only get that particular clip to relive. This basically, in my view, is what you define as not passive viewing but active viewing. You taking control of the game.
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें, बिगेस्ट प्राइज मनी, एक जबरदस्त हॉकी लीग, दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा हॉकी लीग, लड़ो तो ऐसे, हीरो हॉकी इंडिया लीग 14 जनवरी से लाइव.
Knock knock. Do you want some tips to get in the game? Just click here or here and watch the match on widescreen. Do you know why? What you get here is the world's first ever cricket timeline. There. All the important moments of the match are highlighted just for you. Watch 4s, smashing 6s or the last wicket anytime you choose. Are you on the widescreen mode yet? Wait, don't leave, there's more. Just click here and expand this, and look, you get ball by ball updates, the experts take on all the cricketing action. I'm certainly in the game. The question is, when are you getting in the game?
Starsports.com. Get off the couch, get in the game.
11 मुल्कों के दिग्गज खिलाड़ी, 5 बेहतरीन टीमें.
So welcome back. It was the 23rd match of the Hero Hockey India League. Let's take a look at the match highlights between the UP Wizards, the home team, versus the Mumbai Magicians. Here you can see UP Wizards with an early attempt. Glenn Simpson making an error, and Pradeep Moore and Pradeep Moore firing the ball into the top right hand corner. Really thrilled with an early goal. The UP Wizards. Mumbai Magicians again losing play. That was local boy Siddharth Shankar for the Lucknow Wizards, firing in the second goal. A beautiful shot. The match stats for today. The shots were almost equal, 11 to 10 in favor of the Mumbai Magicians. The possession in favor of the Dabur Mumbai Magicians with 53%. The final goal score in favor of the UP Wizards was 2-0 in favor of the UP Wizards. The Airtel Golden Goal also is given to some lucky spectators from the stands who take shots at the goal at halftime versus the reserve goalkeeper of the home team. Gets a total of. And let's hand over to Michael for the post-match presentation.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for joining us here today for the match presentation ceremony. We'd like to thank everyone here at Lucknow for having us and hosting us here today for match number 23 of the Hero Hockey India League 2013. Between the UP Wizards, the winning side in the end there, and the Dabur Mumbai Magicians here from the Dhyan Chand Stadium in Lucknow. We'd also like to thank our sponsors of the event, the Hero Moto Corp, Airtel, NTPC and Videocon for their support. So we also welcome our dignitaries to the presentation ceremony. First up, Mr. Vijay Singh from Hockey India. Alongside him, Mr. Rajneesh Mishra, the former captain of Indian hockey team and on behalf of Hero Moto Corp. Next to him is Mr. Rahul Sethi, the marketing head of Uttar Pradesh East. Gets a big round of applause from the local support here and represents Bharti Airtel Limited. And finally, you'll know this man, he's a hero amongst you all, Mr. Damraj Pillai, the technical director of the Uttar Pradesh Wizards. So then, on to our first award of the day, and that is our hero goal of the match. And the winner is Pradeep Moore. That first goal for Pradeep, putting his side ahead, and he'll receive a cheque for 25,000 rupees from Mr. Rajneesh Mishra on behalf of Hero Moto Corp. Congratulations to you. On to our Airtel Golden Goal Award then. Our winners today going out and trying to get a penalty stroke at half-time. Remember, 10,000 rupees up for grabs. Just one match winner today, and that is Ayush Dwivedi of Himusha Pal and Anka Kumar. So actually 3 winners there, slotting their penalty corners, and will receive a cheque for 10,000 rupees. Congratulations, chaps, beating the reserve goalkeeper today and taking home some cash. Now then, we'd like to call both of our captains forward, VR Roggenort and Liam de Jong, if you'd both like to join us. We'll also get the winning captain to sign the hero stick as well for our fan of the match. So if we can ask you to do that first, Roggenort, and then we'll grab you both for a chat. So there goes the signature, the bandaged hand of the winning skipper, and we'll have a chat with both captains now. Liam, first of all, we'll talk to you. Obviously a disappointing result for you guys, not being able to pick up 5 points here.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's what we came to do, and made a lot of chances, but a couple of silly errors, and didn't get the points. But 2 games at home now. Hopefully we finish with 2 wins.
All right, well, best of luck. You need both those wins. I know you already know that. So keep smiling, enjoy the rest of the tournament, and we'll see you in a couple of days' time.
Thank you.
If we can have a quick chat with you. The winning captain, ladies and gentlemen, here at home. Let's have one big cheer for him. Feels good, doesn't it? Keep winning.
Yeah, it was a crucial match, do-or-die match, because we wanted to put some points to our table. So we are looking for another match, the great match tomorrow. And 3 matches is like a finals. For every match we should win.
Okay, well, keep winning. You're up to 22 points now in the table. Send that message back home to the guys in the change room, and a great crowd for you here today.
Yeah, thanks Lucknow. I think you're supporting, rather than we losing 4 matches, you're supporting a great support here. We expect the same crowd in tomorrow's match.
All right, good luck in tomorrow's match. And we've got one more match to look forward to this evening, the 8 p.m. match. Make sure that you stay tuned to Star Sports for that one. But from everyone here in Lucknow, we've got one more match presentation, and that is for our last award, the man of the match, which goes to Pradeep Moore. Congratulations, 2 cheques for him for 25,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees in total, and another win for the Uttar Pradesh Wizards. Congratulations to them, and we'll see them again very shortly. Thank you for your company, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.